Okay, what's going on, everybody? We're here, we're live. I want to thank you all for joining me today. Today's going to be a fun stream, and if you can hear me, please put a 1 in the live chat. But today's going to be a fun stream. It's going to be the last stream of the year. We're going to have a little fun with this one. It's not so serious, right? Next week we're going to get back to the seriousness. We're going to get back to the seriousness next week. But we're going to have fun with this year-ending live stream, and I see the ones now coming in. And who was that? Johnson Big Bear said late again. No, not today. I'm on time today. And he put LOL, just messing with you. I know. I'm on time. I'm super on time today. If I was this on time, all throughout 2022, the channel might have grown a lot more if I was this punctual. But we'll try this in 2023, right? Next year, I'll be on time like I am right now, and we'll see how much more the channel grows next year. But I'm ready to go. I got my tea in hand, my ginger and turmeric. Y'all don't know nothing about being healthy. Y'all don't know nothing about no ginger and turmeric tea. You don't know nothing about health. Hey, give me a second. Yeah, what y'all know about being healthy? Before we get too deep into it, I want to acknowledge, I don't know who this is. I guess they're a subscriber, I would assume, right? But let me acknowledge this real quick. He put, you better acknowledge what Akon said, word for word, disclosure, exactly what was right. Too many effeminate Black men and their feelings about what he said says a lot about this hyena culture we have. I find that comment really interesting, because it's only Black Americans, right, who aren't allowed to defend themselves and speak up for themselves. You know what I mean? If somebody speaks stupid about you or crazy about you and you speak up for yourself, or anybody else speaks out on your behalf, right? Granted that I'm Haitian, right? All of a sudden, oh, it's hyena culture, and you're all just big mad and being effeminate. And it's just, I just find that really interesting. Like, anybody can say anything. Like, see, now when other folks fix their mouth to say, let's say if you're Black American and you fix your mouth to say something about, I don't know, somebody that's Black in the diaspora, right? You're immediately xenophobic. And that's just the end of the story, right? But in the case of Akon, when he refers to, Black American performers as, degenerates that are just high on stage, falling asleep off Xanax with their pants falling down and all these other, racist stereotypes on Black Americans, all of a sudden, you're not supposed to respond back and nobody else can speak on your behalf. None of that. You just got to take it on the chin. That's very interesting. I find that very interesting and very suspect as well. Akon's last album went double plastic. Yeah, Akon, his last album went double plastic, and Akon City is going double dust right now, because that's what we're about to get into. Now, shout out to Blacklight Revelations, because that's where I actually got this story from that I'm going to go through right now. Now, if you're a regular subscriber to this channel, then you would have seen in the community tab that I left the link to Rob's video on this. So he did like a 2-hour-long live stream on this, where he definitely is a lot more funnier than I'm going to be right now, because Rob goes in and Rob has jokes for days. So if you haven't watched Rob's live stream on this, hit up the community tab and you'll see the link. Check out Rob's video on this. But what's interesting is that when Rob was live speaking on this, I was hearing everything that he was saying, and I was processing it and going, oh man, this is crazy. Yeah, Akon City seems like it's in shambles. But like, I was doing other stuff, so it was really more just kind of background noise. So when I finally took the opportunity to read the article for myself, my jaw dropped with just how fugazi Akon City has turned out to be. And I said to myself, you know what? I just have to do this. I just have to do this stream and go over this article that Rob went over. I gotta do it. I got to, because Akon City is fugazi. It's dust. It's falling apart. But I guess it can't really fall apart if it hasn't really been built yet, right? And this has been ongoing since 2018. And lastly, too, the last reason that I'm really doing this live stream is because I just want to give Akon all the publicity that he was looking for, right? Because you got to understand, Akon's been in the media, right? He's been a media personality. He's been in the entertainment industry. He's been involved in media, we'll just say in general, for what, like over 20 years now? 20 plus years, maybe at this point. When did Locked Up come out? That was like 20 years ago or something like that, isn't it? You know, my point is that he knows better. You know, me being in media on YouTube, I know better. I know what I can and can't say, what I should and shouldn't say, regardless of how I actually feel and if these are my true feelings, right? I know what I should and shouldn't do and should and shouldn't say. So Akon is very aware of how disrespectful his remarks were, you know, concerning Black American performers basically just being a whole bunch of drug addicts and degenerates. He knew what he was doing and he knew what he was saying. And he was doing that and saying that from a standpoint of, you know, all publicity is good publicity. This is something that we see occur all the time in regards to Black America. When you see companies like Gucci, how many of you remember? I think they made the blackface turtleneck sweater, right? They did that deliberately because all publicity is good publicity, even if it's bad. And particularly when it comes at the expense of Black Americans, because companies and people overall know and understand that you can say whatever you want about Black Americans and nothing's going to really come out about that. Now, if you say something about them folks, right? Them folks meaning the people that Kanye has problems with, well, then your whole life will pretty much just end. But if you say something about Black Americans, well, it's just free publicity. And that's what Akon was trying to engage in. Hold on just a moment. Somebody is loud for no reason next door. Give me a second. God. Anyways, so yeah, and we've seen this also occur as well with who was it? The Gap. If you all remember the Gap, right? The Gap, they put out that advertising where they had the young white boy. He was wearing some shirt that said like survivalist, you know, indicating that like he's a real man, manly man, survivalist, something like that. But then the little Black boy, they gave him a shirt that said like, I'm a monkey. You know, like it's like, okay. And then all the backlash comes down on it. Oh my God, this is so horrible. How could you all have done this? Gap apologizes. But at the end of the day, all publicity is good publicity when it's at the expense of Black Americans, because there's never any real consequences that comes behind it. This is what Akon was attempting to engage in. The only thing is that this time around, as he attempted to do this, karma came swiftly, because BBC put out a scathing article about Akon City, Acorn, his cryptocurrency, and how fraudulent everything is and or has become. And that's what we're going to go over today. Now, before I get into that article, I'm going to pull it up right now. Thank you very much for your contribution. The 6-4 says, thanks for your great year of content and commentary. Happy New Year. I appreciate that. The contributions to this channel are always very, very, very much appreciated. It definitely does not go unnoticed. And this is what keeps me going and keeps the channel going and puts me in position to be able to improve on, you know, growing the channel. And there's going to be a lot of improvements next year in 2023. And I'm very excited for that. So let's get into the article and let's have some fun, you know, have a little jokey joke, a little laughy laugh at the expense of Akon and Akon City in Senegal, which is basically just a city of dust. So let me pull that up for you right now. Give me just a moment. I should have had it up already. In 2023, I'm gonna try to be a little more professional. I have the articles ready to go too. Well, let's get into this right now. And let me. Oh, okay, perfect. It's right there. It's right there on the screen. And I appreciate that, Blacklight. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate your support, paying it forward. Thank you. So let's get into it, right? Akon's Wakanda, grazing goats, and a crumbling crypto dream. Oh, this is going to be bad. When I was reading through this article yesterday, or day before yesterday on my own, I just couldn't stop laughing. And then I stopped halfway through. I said, you know what? I'm going to stop. I'm just going to reserve the rest of it, my reaction, for it to be live, right? So anyways, R&B singer Akon says his much delayed plans for Akon City, an African metropolis, on the Senegalese coast are 100,000% moving. Okay, that's what he says, 100,000% moving. And to the brother that just showed love on the Cash App, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that once again. The contributions to this channel are always needed, and I appreciate it. So let's get into it. Although goats are currently grazing on the site, he says that critics will look super stupid in the future. So in the future, we're all going to look super stupid, apparently, right? In an exclusive interview with the BBC, the Smack That singer also assured supporters waiting for refunds for his token of appreciation cryptocurrency campaign that they will receive their money back, even if he has to pay them out of his own pocket. Oh my God, this is going to be bad. Widely known for his strong, I don't know what that word said, but right, widely known for his string of whatever that says chart hits, Akon, who was born in the United States but partly raised in Senegal, announced two ambitious projects in 2018 that were supposed to represent the future of African society. Okay, the first was a reported $6 billion city. I don't know why I can't read today. The first was a reported $6 billion city with boldly curvaceous skyscrapers. It was to run on the second initiative, a brand new cryptocurrency called Acorn. But several years on both projects have faced difficulties and delays, and the site where the city is proposed to be built remains a waste ground. Okay, this city is currently a waste ground. And Jay the Informant, I appreciate you for becoming a channel member. Thank you very much. I see your contribution. Thank you, brother. It's a waste ground, and we're going to get into how much of it is a waste ground very soon. Okay, so just hang in there. I'm going to show you guys some photos of what Akon City currently looks like. But let's get to it. On an overcast day in September 2020, I can't read today. On an overcast day in September 2020, Akon, dressed in a powder blue suit, strode confidently onto a dusty red patch of disused land. There to meet him was a gaggle of journalists from around the world who had assembled for the hitmaker's latest launch, a super city packed with stunning architecture. Local people clapped as a veil was pulled back on a plaque marketing the future building site. But 2 years on, the question of whether the plans will ever come to fruition divided communities in the region. We thought, this is a direct quote from the people that live near Akon City. Okay, this is a direct quote. We thought we would work on it. But at this pace, maybe our children will. One resident of the area tells BBC, we remain hopeful for the project. We hope that our children will stay here and work. Okay, so first off, the people of Senegal, they've been waiting so long. I'll put it to you like this, right? I'll put it to you like this. Imagine like imagine down the street, right? Or a couple mile or two down, Akon says, I'm gonna build Akon City, California. Okay. And I'm sitting around doing a Birdman hand rub, like, yeah, I'm about to find me some work. I'm about to get me a jobby job. That Akon City, California is about to get built. We lit. I'm about to get some money. Yeah. 2-3 years down the line, 2-3 years go by. Nothing has happened yet. And now I done gave up on it. I said, I guess I'm not getting me a little jobby job at Akon City, California, but maybe my 9-year-old son will by the time he turns 16. That's how bad things are going down there, okay? Folks that thought that they were going to get work and thought that things were going to change in the surrounding area that they live in based on Akon City. Nothing's going on, but maybe their children will be able to find work down there. Maybe. We'll see what happens with that. But as of right now, no work for you all that's been waiting on Akon City, right? And I can't wait to show you guys what Akon City looks like. Another resident says they no longer believe in the project before adding, when it comes, if it finds us here, we'll see how we can contribute. I'm going to repeat that again. He said, when it comes, if it finds us here, meaning that these folks are about to dip. The people that live in the surrounding areas that were hoping and waiting on Akon City to get popping so that they can find some work and help lay down the infrastructure for Akon City, they're about to leave. If it finds us here, we'll see how we can contribute. They're leaving, everybody. Akon City was initially compared in the press with Wakanda, the amazing African metropolis featured in the Black Panther movies and comic books. Phase 1 of the city, containing roads, a campus, a mall, residents, hotels, a police station, a school, a waste facility, and a solar power plant, was supposed to be complete by the end of 2023. Oh my goodness. We're headed into 2023 now, and they haven't even begun anything. But after multiple delays, little on the ground appears to have changed since the launch ceremony. Okay. I'm only here in the presence of goats. Local journalist Broso Tall tells me it's completely empty. No sign of building, just a long line of green trees and red earth. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're looking at right now is Akon City. But wait, there's more. Because what I want to do right now for you, I want to take a moment to go down the timeline of Akon City, right? Let me take another quick sip of my tea. I want to go down the timeline of Akon City, right? Because in 2020, he stated that by the end of 2023, Akon City was, supposed to have gotten going already, right? At least on some level. Instead, it's just a rock sitting on a slab. That's it. But let's look at the progression from 2020 to now, the present day, okay? So let me pull some of this up for you real quick. This is crazy. So this was the ceremony back in 2020, right? That's nice, right? See Akon out there in his little powder blue suit, with all the good people of Senegal out there. Shout out to all of them that was hoping that, they would find some work down there. Clearly, they're not finding any work and they're leaving. But that was 2020. This was back in 2020. And mind you, too, as I read on the article, he's gonna blame the delays like on C19. That's what he's gonna blame it on. But this was in, I believe, August of 2020, in the middle of C19, when he had this ceremony. So how are you going to blame the C19? How are you going to do that when you got it started then? Like you knew what you were doing. But anyways, this is how it started. Looks great. Looks cool. See the greenery in the background. Now, this was Akon City 1 year later in 2021. This was Akon City 1 year later in 2021. Look, the plaque that fell down, and everything. That looked crazy, right? Now, let's go to a year later in 2022. Oh, man, goddamn. Oh no, Akon City in 2022. It's just dust. It's all dust. It's dust. It's not even luscious greenery anymore. What happened to the greenery? It's dust with cinder blocks. Why they got the cinder blocks over there? I think somebody was low-key hating. They just put the cinder blocks there just to be bogus. But wait, there's more. Okay? But wait, there's more. Now, by the end of 2022, okay? By the end of 2022, meaning current day. This is a current, what I'm going to show you right now. Let me show you on my face real quick. What I'm going to show you right now. Oops, I guess I'm not showing you my face real quick. What I'm going to show you right now is a current photo of Akon City, okay? Boom. What happened, Akon? What happened? That wasn't even real wood that the plaque was on? Look at this. The wood stain done wore off and everything. What happened to the wood stain? It's just white. Desolate area. Deserted. Dust. Nothing but a rock sitting on top of a slab with a plaque that has the wood stain that faded. The wood stain done faded off, and somebody done used that little Akon City little thing that was on it as toilet paper. It's gone now. They even stole the cinder blocks. They said, well, let me put these cinder blocks to good use right quick, because Akon City ain't popping anytime soon. This is horrible. My goodness. Shout out to JD Informant. I see you, brother. I'm trying to go back up to where your super chat was. Shout out to JD Informant with the super chat. JD Informant said, this city is behind the invisible wall like FDMG. Oh, no, don't do it to him, JD Informant. Don't do him like that. Don't do it to him. Don't do it to him like that, JD Informant. And also shout out to our good brother, Financial Literacy 101. I love it. They have room to grow. Yeah, they definitely have a lot of room to grow in Akon City. That's all they got is room. They don't got nothing else but room to grow. Thank you, Financial Literacy, for the contribution, and everybody else who showed love by way of Cash App and the super chat. Is like I always say, is definitely much appreciated, and it does not go overlooked. But yeah, there's a lot of room to grow. There's a lot of room to grow. Now I'm gonna carry on with this article, but I just want to how it started, how it's going. Oh my, this is horrible. But wait, there's more, right? There's more. So let's get back into the article, because like I said, it's not going to get any better for Akon. It's not going to get any better for Akon as we continue on. Let me take a quick sip of this tea, and then we're going to hop back into it. Give me a second. Just one more time, one more sip. Just one more sip. Okay. Now let's carry on with the article. Let me get back into it. Okay. All right. Oh, we look at this place. Just nothing but dust. My God. Oh, Akon, you are getting the attention that you wanted and the attention that you deserve. But Akon remains adamant that his ambitious plans will still be realized. When we met in central London, he admits that with hindsight, I would have gotten more things in place before promoting it. Well, that probably would have been a good idea for you to have done that. He also blames C-19, which he says meant everything would be pushed back 2 years. Timeout. You can't get everything started in the middle of C-19 and then say, oh man, because of C-19, like we knew everything would be pushed back 2 years. That's a lie. You didn't know everything was going to be pushed back 2 years. You started in the middle of it. So you knew everything was a go. And the other thing too, concerning like the big 19, the continent of Africa is like really the only continent. I don't want to say that wasn't, obviously everybody was affected by the big 19, right? But the continent of Africa, to everybody's surprise, right, has almost been affected the least by it. They've almost been affected the least for the most, not even almost. I think they realistically, they have been affected the least, you know? Y'all let me know in the live chat, but I believe so. You know, I remember European scientists reading articles where European scientists were dumbfounded, like trying to wrap their minds around about why isn't the big 19 affecting the continent of Africa like it's affecting everybody else, right? They haven't been able to figure it out, or at least maybe they have figured it out. They just don't want to say anything about it, right? But with that being said, granted that you're operating on a continent where the big 19 wasn't even doing as much damage as it was to everybody else, right? You can't now use the big 19 as an excuse and say, oh, the big 19, yeah, we knew it was going to push us back 2 years. No, wait a minute, bro. You got started in the middle of the big 19 and it wasn't even hitting y'all like that, like how it's hitting everybody else. So you're a liar. You're using that as an excuse, right? Somebody said Wakanda City. Yeah, he built a Wakanda City over there. So let me get back into this article some more. Let's get back into this some more, okay? Oh man, Wakanda City, Wakanda forever, okay? Wakanda forever. So, he blames the Big 19, which he says meant everything would be pushed back 2 years. Okay, Akon. However, the world was already in the grip of the pandemic when he held the ceremony promoting Akon City to international media in August of 2020. Like I just said, it was August of 2020. You guys remember August 2020? The Big 19 hit like February, March of 2020. By August, everybody and their grandmama was still terrified that, if I gave you a hug, you would drop instantly. Right? And this is when he held his ceremony. Now all of a sudden he's talking about, oh man, we didn't know this was gonna happen. How you didn't know it was gonna happen when you were in the middle of it? We got you. Hold on, bro. He acting like he didn't know what was going on, brother. We got you in 4K. Everybody's masked up. Y'all got masks on. You knew what was happening. Now he's trying to pretend like he confused when they all got masks on. Okay, bro. Sure. All right. Whatever you say. So let's get back into this article. And then we're gonna wrap this thing up. Almost. All right. Lion boy. Anyways, Akon says, I plan to retire in that city. He says confidently. I don't like to use the word the king of the city, but that's what it will turn out to be. So he's looking to be the king of Akon City. So he's really playing up this Wakanda theme, right? And in his mind, he's T'Challa. That's interesting. I wonder who Killmonger is going to be. For the moment, I'll be that. We're trying to get the city built as fast as possible, he says, adding that he has a lease on the land for the next 50 years and that his project has been co-signed by the current president. The Senegalese government's tourist board, SAPCO, recently reaffirmed their commitment to the project. We believe in Akon City, and we're all supporting Akon so the Akon City. Oh my God. Let me read that again. We believe in Akon City, and we are all supporting Akon so the Akon City will come to life. I think they meant so that Akon City will come to life. Said Mi Aluai Suwo, whatever that, however you say his name, CEO of SAPCO. It will attract tourists and investors in the region, and SAPCO is fully committed to the success of this project. Akon says he has changed both the construction firms and architects he is working with on the project, adding that his new partners understand Africa, the terrain, and have real credibility globally. His overall goals remain ambitious. We want the big skyscrapers. My goal is to try to build something that people deem impossible in Africa, right? Okay. Now, okay, we're about to get into Acorn now. We're about to get into Acorn. Just follow me, okay? Several celebrity finance websites estimate Akon's net worth to be between $60 and $80 million, leading some to question where the money will come from for a project of this size. His team claimed they have an international constituent in place who will fund it with private investment. If I'm not mistaken, Akon's being funded by China. Is somebody help me out in the live chat? Isn't Akon being funded by China? If I'm not mistaken, he's being funded by China. Okay. Akon said that excavation work on the site will finally start before the end of the year, adding that future announcements will be made at a youth center he has built for residents in a local village. Construction work on Akon City, he acknowledged, is yet to be fully calendared. I'm going to say that one more time. Construction work on Akon City, he acknowledged, is yet to be fully calendared. So he still doesn't know when he's really planning on building Akon City. And mind you, this has been going on since 2018. Since 2018. It's from 2018 up until now, Akon City is a rock sitting on top of a slab. All right. From 2018 up until now, this, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just now tuning in late, is Akon City. And he still doesn't have any, he still doesn't have an idea, right? He still doesn't have it calendared out by his own admission of when this is actually going to get started, right? But run me them donations. Run me them donations, right? Now, let's carry on. Oops. The initial plans for Akon City, dubbed the Crypto City, and in August of 2020, Akon said the city's financial infrastructure would be built off his own Acorn cryptocurrency. But the cryptocurrency has been plagued by its own delays and struggles. It wasn't being managed properly, he concedes. I take full responsibility for that. Before launching his Acorn cryptocurrency, the Acorn website announced a pre-sale opportunity called the Token of Appreciation Campaign. The campaign was announced over 2 years before the Acorn cryptocurrency itself was even available. It was a fundraiser to cover the cost of launching Acorn later on down the line. Money sent for TOAs were framed as donations on the Acorn TOA website page. But there was a special incentive to put money in during this period. Contributors were told that for every $1 they put in, they would receive up to 4 tokens of appreciation, which would later convert to proper Acorn. Okay. I did, excuse me, I did genuinely believe in the ecosystem that they were looking to build, says Marcus, not his real name, who lives in the UK. Every now and again, I put in a few £1,000s. All right. People were putting in hundreds of thousands of dollars into Acorn. All right. Follow me now. The Token of Appreciation campaign concluded in October of 2019. The official Acorn Twitter feed claimed it had raised $290,000. Over 2 years later, the TOA donors were presented with a choice in their official Acorn Telegram group. We're now able to give TOA holders a choice, wrote the admin: receive a refund on their original donation or receive an Acorn MasterCard, which will have the value of the initial donation. All right. Some TOA donors have decided to wait for their promised rewards for now. They have a notice, for now, they have notice of a token of appreciation, but it doesn't have any functionality. Others have tried to claim their money back. I'm going to repeat that one more time. For now, they have noticed a token of appreciation. So they have this token of appreciation, right? But it doesn't have any functionality. You can't do anything with it. You literally can't do anything with Acorn. Okay. And let me just show you guys Acorn real quick. This is Acorn. You can't do anything with this. They're literally admitting in here that it has no functionality. You put hundreds of thousands of dollars. People are spending thousands of dollars in pounds, right? UK pounds. I'm sure you have some folks here in the United States, put a couple $1,000s in an Acorn, and they put a couple $1,000s in a cryptocurrency that has no functionality. You can't do nothing with it. You can buy stuff with Bitcoin. You can't buy nothing with Acorn. You can't do nothing with it. You can't go to his Wakanda City because it's still dust, right? Wakanda City is dust. You can't go over here and spend it in Wakanda City because Wakanda City is what it is, right? And you can't spend it anywhere else. And if you want your money back, you can't get that either because he doesn't even know what's going on with that. And if you don't believe me, you're going to hear that coming out of his own mouth, right? I'm going to play the video. A reporter is going to ask Akon. He's going to ask him, give me just a second. He's going to ask Akon about the fact that people have been demanding their money back and haven't been able to get it. And when I play you the video, Akon's gonna be like, that was news to me. I had no idea. Oh man, Akon is down bad. This is sad. This is really sad. I'm gonna play that video. The video is coming up right now. It's coming up next, right? Okay, so one person who has Acorn said this: I didn't ask for the refund. They offered the refunds. Notes Marcus, whose faith in the project was starting to flag. The refund was meant to come a few weeks later. We are now over a year, and we're back at the same situation we were years ago with a lack of communication. And now everybody is up in arms. Oh, poor Marcus. Poor Marcus put, I don't know how many thousands of dollars in Acorn, and he can't even get his money back. That's so sad. I feel bad for everybody who messed around and got them some Acorn. They can't get their money back. Marcus is not alone, though. In the Acorn Telegram groups, I've spoken to a number of other people around the world who say that they have asked for refunds, but are still waiting to receive their money back. It's extremely frustrating, says Reggie. That's my brother, my older brother's name, actually. Oh, I hope my older brother did not put no money into Acorn. Oh, I'm gonna have to call him after. I'm gonna have to call him after this live stream. I'm gonna have to call my older brother after this live stream and make sure he didn't put no money in Acorn. It's extremely frustrating, says Reggie, an American living in Asia who also donated to the campaign. Yeah, I've gotten upset about this, a number of times. I put cases like Marcus and Reggie to Akon. All right, so this is what you're going to see when he asks him about it. I put cases like Marcus and Reggie to Akon, who denied knowing that donors to the Acorn campaign were still waiting for refunds. Akon pretended like he didn't know. He claims he will get involved in rectifying the situation until TOA donors are happy. All right. So now let me play this video for you guys. Right. I don't need to read that because we're going to let him say it himself. But I got to pull this up in another window so you all can hear the audio. Okay. So give me just a second while I pull this up, because you got to see what Akon has to say. You have to see Akon's reaction when he seemingly finds out for the first time that people want their money back. He apparently had no idea that people wanted their money back. And it's been a year and folks are mad. They're pissed off because Acorn just, it's not popping off like they thought it was. They can't use it anywhere. Okay. So give me just a second. Let me pull this up so I can play this video. And y'all could just stare at the Acorn for a little bit. And if you guys want, I'll drop the link to the Acorn website in the live chat. I believe it's acorn.io. So if you guys want to, invest in Acorn and you want to help get Wakanda popping, you can do that as well. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. So share. All right. So this should be on your screen right now, I think. No, the Acorn thing is still on your screen. Okay, there we go. So now let me play this for you. I'm going to play a little snippet of it first and just let me know if you guys can hear it in the live chat. Can you all hear that? Do me a favor and put a 1 in the live chat real quick if you all can hear that. I want to make sure that I don't want to go too far along and you guys can't hear this. So just put a 1. Can you hear the video playing?
There was a project that started before the release of Acorn.
Let me know if you okay. The ones are coming. Okay, perfect. And I saw another Cash App came in. Okay, another brother. Thank you very much, brother, for your support to the channel. I appreciate that very, very much. Like I always say, your contributions to this channel do not go unnoticed. So now let's get into this Acorn, okay, and how folks want their money back and can't get it. Some early investors in Acorn who bought tokens of appreciation have lost faith in the project.
You'll be aware that there was a project that started before the release of Acorn as a cryptocurrency.
Yes.
And it was called Tokens of Appreciation. And in that project, there were people who sent money in, people who wanted to back your campaign and wanted to see the cryptocurrency projects take off. And later there were delays with Akon City and with Acorn, and those people were offered refunds. Now, I've spoken to a number of those TOA or token of appreciation holders, and a year ago they were promised refunds and they haven't received them yet.
Unfortunately, me being who I wasn't monitoring the situation, and I wasn't as hands-on as I was supposed to be, or as I was led on to be, because I was the face. And this is
how are you not as hands-on as you were led on to be? That doesn't even make sense. I'm sorry. Let me just let it play. I'm gonna let it ride out, and then I'll come back with the little commentary. My bad, y'all. I wasn't as hands-on as I was led to be. How does that work? It's yours. It has your name on it. That's like me coming to you guys here on TD Hip Hop Media and telling y'all, man, I wasn't as hands-on with TD Hip Hop Media as I was led on to be. How does that work? What are you talking about?
Received them yet?
Unfortunately, me being who I wasn't monitoring the situation, and I wasn't as hands-on as I was supposed to be, or as I was led on to be, because I was the face. And this is, my idea, my dream. Now everything is under new management. All the people that did have tokens, we made sure that we got in contact with everybody to make sure that as we're building the super app, that whatever their contribution was to Acorn, that same equity value will be, contributed back to them in this new project.
That was for people who chose that they wanted to stick with the project. Some people were offered a chance, if you wanted a refund now, you could leave. And they said, we would like to leave. We've put in hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars, and we don't believe in the project anymore. And for those people, they asked for that money last year in 2021, and they've still not received it in 2022. Were you aware of that?
No, that I wasn't aware, because I know all the people that...
This ninja lying. He lying. Oh, this man is lying. Anyways, let's rewind it back a little bit. This man's lying. He's like, oh, well, that I wasn't aware of. Y'all want y'all money back? Oh, I had no idea you wanted your thousands of dollars back.
Still not received it in 2022. Were you aware of that?
No, that I wasn't aware, because I know all the people that I knew that was on record. We definitely met with everybody, and this was the agreement that was actually agreed on. So if there was anyone outside of that, I definitely wasn't aware.
And those people who asked for their money back and were expecting it a year ago, when will they receive their money?
Well, that I'm just literally on everything finding out. So I'm gonna definitely get more involved and figure out what that's about. But we do have instruments in place to make sure those people are happy, even if I got to go in my own pocket. I'm dead serious.
You'll pay out of your own pocket?
Hell yeah, I would, because they believed in me. Why wouldn't I? I would do a world tour just to pay them all back.
My man said he would do a world tour. He's going to have to do a world tour just to pay everybody back. How embarrassing is that when you have to find out that people want their money back and want refunds? You have to find that out from the reporter. Now, he's claiming he didn't know. I don't believe him. He knows. He knows. He knew that people wanted their money back. He's playing dumb, right? Yes, Judah's lying. He's capping hard. He's capping super hard. He knew them folks wanted their money back. He knows that. He's more than aware of the fact that these people wanted their money back, right? He's playing silly. But he's trying to act and pretend like, oh, well, I didn't know. You're just breaking this news to me now. But if I got to go on a world tour, I'll go on a world tour to pay the money back. What that means is that he blew the money, family. Oh, Jay the Informant, are you still in here? Are you still in here, Jay the Informant? Family, the money gone. Oh, some of y'all might know what that is. Some of y'all might not. Family, the money gone. Okay. Family, the money gone. You're gonna have to go on a world tour to get that one back. John said, and with a $10 super chat, thank you very much, John. I appreciate your support to the channel. John said, keep up the good work, brother. I know me giving to you, I'm actually going to get something from my donation, unlike Acorn and his one cement block city. Oh man. Let me already go down. See, oh, Jada informed me. He knows what's up. Family, the money gone. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about when I say family to money gone. Some of y'all don't know. And if you don't know, that's unfortunate for you. I guess that'll just be a little inside joke in between JD Informant and some other people that know what I mean when I say that. But family to money gone. And I want to let's go on a little bit more on Acorn, right? Do I want to pull these photos up first, or do I want to keep reading? I think I'll keep reading it just a little bit before I pull these little photos. Matter of fact, no, I'll just pull them up now. Whatever, right? So check this out. No, I'm gonna keep reading. I'm gonna keep reading. So give me a second now. Let me just keep on. Let me keep reading now, right? So the Acorn cryptocurrency itself launched on Bitstamp in September 2021. Its value at the time, right, was 28 cents. But it has fallen significantly since the preceding crash in the wider cryptocurrency market. Today, Acorn's price is just 1 penny. Okay? 1 penny. Let's go to the Coinbase. I want to take a moment and go to the Coinbase website, right? Let's take a look at Acorn. First off, I guess I can go through the photos now, right? So remember, Akon said, look, family to money gone, but y'all can either get your money back, even though the money gone, and I'll go on a world tour to get the money back to you, right? Either you can have your money back, or you can get this Acorn MasterCard, right? I'll give you this Acorn MasterCard where you can use it wherever Akon is available for use, right? Now let me show you guys. Let me read the tweet that he put out concerning the Acorn MasterCard. Okay, let me put this out. Y'all need to go ahead and apply for that Acorn MasterCard ASAP too. Y'all need to go ahead and grab you one of those, right? So when he dropped the Acorn MasterCard, I don't know how you're gonna use it when the money gone, but Akon tweeted out this, right? It's done. It's the official Acorn card, and that's the Acorn MasterCard he's holding up. The official Acorn card, which allows you to now spend your Acorn wherever MasterCard is accepted. I'm sure you can't freely spend your crypto in any of your favorite stores, right? Well, you can with Acorn. So grab yours now on bitmart.com before we expand to major exchanges. Can somebody please tell me where Acorn is currently accepted at? Who's accepting Acorn, and where are you going to use this Acorn MasterCard at, right? Somebody please explain that to me. Where you plan on using this Acorn at? What I don't. And thank you, Val Williams. I appreciate your support to the channel. Everybody who's contributed thus far, thank you so much. With this year-end live stream, like I said, we're just having fun with this one, right? A little jokey joke on Acon's expense. But where are you going to spend your Acorn at, right? And this is now, I'm remembering what else is in the article. That's why I should have kept reading. So let's find out if it's even possible to spend your Acorn anywhere. All right, let's keep reading. Y'all need to go ahead and get y'all your little Acorn MasterCard for real. All right, I'm gonna get me one of those. See where I can spend that money at. See where I can spend my Acorn at. You can't give that to a crackhead. Yeah, you can't even get that Acorn stuff to a crackhead. You can't give the Acorn MasterCard to nobody, right? The Acorn MasterCard, that's like this is a toy. Okay? Like this is like something the Acorn MasterCard. The Acorn MasterCard, right, that you're looking at right now. Let me pull the other one. That's like the equivalent of like a little toy that you get from like Target or Toys R Us, and that you'd give to like your little niece, your nephew, or your little son or daughter. Like, oh, you want your little credit card too, like mommy and daddy, or like your uncle and like your auntie? Here you go. Here's your Acorn MasterCard. You go ahead and play with that. That's literally what that is, because there ain't no money on it. He blew it already. He has to go on a world tour to get the money back for you. Now, let me carry on. That's enough of that. That's enough rambling on. Let me pull the article back up, because we're going to find out what exactly you can do with this Acorn MasterCard, okay? And where you can spend it at. Okay, let me pull up the article. Give me just a second. And boom. Article should be right in front of your face. Of course it isn't. Okay, there's the article. And let's find out where we can spend this Acorn at and like what we could actually do with this Acorn. Okay. So where were we? The Acorn cryptocurrency itself launched. Oh, that's right. So let's come over here to Coinbase. All right. Let's go over here to Coinbase to have a little laughy laugh at Akon's expense because Akon's wildly disrespectful. So he's getting the attention that he deserves. So right now we're on the Coinbase website, right? This is Coinbase, and that's Acorn. And as you can see, Acorn is currently worth like a penny. That's it. Acorn is worth $0 and 0.0175 cents. Okay, so now let's go to like the very beginning of Acorn. Now the article said that when it launched, it was worth 28 cents, but according to Coinbase, it was worth 14 cents. So whatever, the little discrepancy really doesn't matter. So as you can see here, Acorn seemingly took off, but that was when like the crypto boom was going on, right? Back in like February of 2021. So everything was booming by default. You had like coins like Doge coins and Shiba Inu and I don't know, all type of like nonsense coins. Everything was popping off. So that doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't count, right? Because like you just read in the article, Acorn has no functionality. I'm going to repeat it again. And for all my crypto people, you know, it'll be a lot to explain in a live chat, but explain it to them. What that means for it to not have functionality, right? Acorn has no functionality. All right. I'll repeat it one more time. It has no functionality. So it didn't boom like that because it's, you know, you're investing in like a great product or anything like that, right? That's not why it boomed. It just boomed by default. But then as time went on, oh man, goddamn. It's just going down and down and down. We was at 58 cents, y'all, and now we going down to 47, 35, 33. Oh no, say it ain't so, Akon, 14 cents. According to Coinbase, it started out at 14 cents. It didn't even plateau from where it started out at. If you invested in Acorn, you lost all your paper. Look at this. 15, 12, 9 cents. Oh no, 7 cents, 6 cents, 5 cents, 3 cents, 2 cents, 1 cent. At one point, Akon was virtually flatline and wasn't even worth a penny. By August of 2028, by August 28th of this year, Acorn wasn't even worth a penny. Can you imagine those people who actually put their money into Acorn? You lost all your paper. You lost it all. Family, the money gone. The money gone, family. Look at the upper left-hand corner, negative 93%. Oh man, please hit the like button. And now it's currently at where are we at? 0.0175. Essentially it's at a penny, right? It's at a penny. And let me read this to you right here at the bottom, right? The current price of Acorn, the current price is 0.0175, right? That basically is a penny per Acorn. Acorn is 96.99% below the all-time high of 58 cents. Oh man, 96% below. Man, Acorn is down bad. My God. Ooh, you getting all the attention you want in Akon. If you I can't even, because you know I dabble in cryptocurrency. I can't imagine, me personally, if I would have invested in Acorn, if I would have put my money in Acorn, even when it was 14 cents, and now it went down to 1 penny. Oh, I can't even say what I'd want to do to myself because I might get in trouble on YouTube. So I'm not gonna say it, but God, I'm sorry, man. I feel really bad. but hopefully you all got your Acorn MasterCard in the mail, and you can spend Acorn, wherever Acorn is accepted. Now, where that's at, I don't know. I'm not really sure where you can spend the Acorn at, but at the end of the day, you could spend it wherever Acorn is accepted. Now let's carry on, right? Let's carry on a little bit more with this, okay? Okay, boom. Here we are. There have also been questions over whether it would even be legal for Acorn to operate as the primary payment method at Akon City. Despite the fact that the money is gone, Akon has people investing into Acorn, and it might not even be legal for them to use Acorn in Akon City once Akon City is built. Let's just pretend that Akon City is built. Okay, let's pretend that he got some buildings up and it's moving a little bit. You put all your money, thousands of dollars into Acorn, and it's not even legal for you to use, and you can't get your money back because the money's gone and he has to go on a world tour to pay you back? Come on now. This is crazy. The current legal tender in Senegal is the CFA franc, which is regulated and issued by the Central Bank of West African states, which shares the money. Yahoo Finance reported last year that the institution warned of the dangers of adopting cryptocurrency and what's it say? Termed it illegal. Wait a minute now. Let me read that one more time. Mind you, everybody, this is the Central Bank of West African states. Okay. Institutions warned of the dangers of adopting cryptocurrency and termed it illegal. So wait a minute now. You telling me Akon is out here sending Acorn MasterCards out to everybody for them to use at Acorns at Wachanda City. And it's not even legal for them to use at Wachanda City? Forget the fact that ain't no money on the Acorn MasterCard. Forget about that, because family the money gone. But it's not even legal. It's not even legal. Akon has people putting their hard-earned money into Acorn, a tender, right? A cryptocurrency with no functionality and isn't even legal to use in Senegal. Chinese making him dance for $1 billion loan. Yeah, he got that money from the Chinese Communist Party. It's a fact. That's a fact. That wasn't Chinese, and they're not gonna play. The CCP gonna get their money. Why? Let me tell y'all what's gonna happen. He's gonna default on that loan, and Wachanda City is going to be in the ownership of the Chinese Communist Party in a couple years. You just wait and see. They're gonna own all this little dusty land right here where the placard that fell off. And for those of you who are tuning in like very, very late, I'm gonna just show y'all real quick. This was Akon City during the ceremony in 2020. This was Akon City in 2021. This was Akon City modern day 2022. And a current look at Akon City is right here where the wood stain then came off the placard. It's just all white now. All right. So let's carry on. Let me keep reading. And we're almost done. We're an hour and 3 minutes in. Okay, what's going on? Wait a minute. I'm gonna have to shut this down. I didn't know we was going over an hour strong. Okay, but let's carry on, right? Because as I just read to you, Acorn isn't even legal. It's not even legal. Really let that sit in. He got folks putting their money into a cryptocurrency that it isn't even legal to use over there. Right? Where are we at? Institute warned the job isn't legal. We approached the BCEAO to comment on the legality of a city running on cryptocurrency, but they didn't respond. Okay, maybe they're trying to look out for Akon a little bit. They just don't want to say nothing yet. Those are a lot of concerns. Even I have acknowledged Akon. Oh, wait a minute. So this is Akon that's saying this. Akon stated this. So on the fact that Acorn is illegal to use in Senegal, and also given the fact that ain't no money on the Acorn MasterCard, Akon is acknowledging here, well, those are a lot of concerns oh my God, I don't know why I can't read today. Those are a lot of concerns even I have, acknowledged Akon. I want to make sure that, however, we involve crypto within the city in a way that lines up with all the rules and regulations. How are you going to adopt Acorn into Akon City or Wachanda City when Acorn isn't even considered legal tender? It's illegal and has no functionality, right? So will ordinary transactions in Akon's proposed crypto city still take place with his own cryptocurrency? It seems unclear. We'll have to figure out by the time the city's up. That's for sure, he promised. So we'll figure it out when Akon City is up. You got to really hold on. Wait a minute. And we're actually about to get out of here, right? Because I'm over an hour in, and y'all know I don't do live streams over 1 hour. Okay. He literally just he has people buying Acorn, right? And he literally just said, we'll figure out whether or not y'all will be able to use it. When I hit y'all with the little Acorn MasterCard, he doesn't even know whether or not you can use it yet. He's still figuring it out on the fly, but has people, or had at least people, putting in hundreds of thousands of dollars into it. Let that like really settle in. That's grimy. That's grimy as hell. And you can't just say, well, I was in over my head with something like that. Not when you're dealing with that kind of money. And then you come to find out it's not even legal to use cryptocurrency in Senegal. And he doesn't even know whether or not they'll be able to use it or not. But put your money into Acorn. You know, that's now worth a penny. 96% below, you know, the high, right? We're about to wrap this on up and get out of here. But after 2 years of waiting, not everyone is convinced. I think a lot of us, we've done, I don't know why. I could thank God this is about to be over. I don't know why I can't read today. I think a lot of us, we've done our research, but it panned out like nothing is going on, says Reggie. That's my older brother, Reggie. He messed around and got some Acorn. Dang. He said, nothing's going on. I would like to get my funds back and just walk away. That's how this article ends. I'm gonna read Reggie's quote one more time. Y'all know that's my older brother, right? I think a lot of us, we've done our research, but it panned out like nothing is going on, says Reggie. I would like to get my funds back and just walk away. Man, my older brother messed up big time. I got a couple more things to show y'all before we get out of here. I'm about to dip. But, you know, after this BBC article came out, and I believe there was a news article, an actual news video that came out as well, right? But I didn't see that. I just read the article. Akon immediately released this. On December 25th, on Christmas, he said, you want to get first Akon City updates? Please follow Akon City News. I can't trust media anymore after the false reporting of BBC News reporter Jonathan Griffin. I'm disappointed. I respect the BBC, but didn't expect its journalists to downgrade to tabloid status to get a story. How is that possible when the man literally spoke to, like, he quoted my older brother Reggie. He quoted a couple other people in there that are pissed off. They put thousands of dollars into Acorn. They can't get their money back. You literally just said you're gonna go on a world tour to pay them back. I played y'all the video. He literally acknowledged that he doesn't even know if Acorn will be usable. These are the words that are coming out of his mouth. but he's pretending like he's a victim now. Like, hey, BBC, why would y'all do this to me? No, you the one that was doing everybody dirty, right? So, and what's funny is that, look, he made this the same month the article came out. I mean, damage control heavy. Akon City News joined December 2022. So I just love to see karma come quick for the foolishness that was coming out of Akon's mouth, right? I love seeing the karma come quick. And let me show y'all like what Akon got going on up here. Because like he's trying to do damage control. Akon City is a sham. Acorn is a sham. You can't do nothing with it. Look at this. Let me show you this photo real quick. He put how BBC World Service falsely reported. I really need to end this live stream. I don't know why I can't read today. DeAndre said, keep the party going. My reading, I've been struggling, bro. I don't know why I'm struggling like this today. I should keep the party going just because it's like the year-end live stream and I'm just having fun. But I don't know why I'm struggling like this today. I'm over here with past Affasazi. I'm struggling, man. I can't go out like that. I got to end the live stream just off the fact that I'm struggling so bad trying to read. It's hard to clown somebody on what they're not doing when you can't read, right? But I appreciate the super chat, DeAndre. I appreciate the super chat. Oh, man. Wait a minute. He said Akon spelled the name of his city wrong? It's a... Oh, man. Taking a little sip of this tea. Maybe I'll read a little bit better. Let me pull the tweet back up. Let me pull it back up. Okay, so now let's get to this damage control that Akon is trying to do. How BBC World Service falsely reported about Akon City project in Senegal this Friday, the 24th of December. Okay, every journalist in Mimbandi, I guess that's obviously a Senegalese city, right? Saw Thursday, the 22nd of December, that groundwork had started on the first 10 HA of land within Akon City area. Everyone except BBC. So I think I could zoom in on here. So as we all know, the only thing that Akon City is this like little dusty rock right here. What Akon went out and did is that because, as you can see, the land is still a desolate, dusty area with just like a rock sitting on top of a slab, with the wood stain that faded off the plaque, right? He just has a bunch of tractor trailers on a deserted plain field and saying, hey, don't you see we over here breaking ground? We breaking ground over here. You can't see that? No, we don't see nothing, Akon. You a fraud. You frauding. That's what's going on. That's what we see. That's not breaking ground. He just has tractor trailers sitting on red dust. That's not considered breaking ground, Akon. That's not what that is. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and shut this stream down because I can't read. I don't know what's going on today. I might have to drop a little disclaimer in the comment section after the live stream is over, letting everybody apologize and saying, hey, with today's live stream, I wasn't my reading wasn't on point today, family. It wasn't on point today. My apologies, but hang in there with me because I'm still going to expose Akon for the fraud that he is. And I'm glad that I got to do that today. He also has a man weave. Yeah, give me a second because I was looking at his hair and it just don't sit on his head right. I don't know what's going on with that. Do I have a picture? It's hard to tell here in these photos because like his head is cut off, but the way his hair sit on his head, it don't sit right. I don't know why his hair sit like that. It looked like he just put a little glue down on the top of his head and then put the patch on. Yeah, he got that man weave going. He definitely got the man weave. Look at the the Mzungu laughing in the background too. He's like, look at holding up that. Look, even the Mzungu know ain't no money on that Acorn MasterCard. Look at him. He laughing like ain't no money on there. Family, the money gone. Family, the money gone. Ain't no money on there. Oh man, it looked like an NFL helmet on his head. That's what it looked like. Black Light said he got a Sun Burrito head haircut. Oh man. But yeah, but now I'll just play. I'm not about to leave no I'm not about to leave no apology in the comment section for my reading. F all that, you know. But anyways, man, that does it for today's live stream. This is the last stream of the year. I want to thank you all for joining me today. This was fun. You know, I was glad to have a little laughter at the expense of Akon, because he deserves it. You know, he got all the attention that he deserves. When you go out and you say the kind of stupid stuff that he was saying, you know, Akon is out here just creating unnecessary like beef and strife and all that stuff between Black Americans and Africans, and then that kind of stuff spills over to Caribbeans and all that kind of stuff. He's creating unnecessary strife and division for no reason, right? And this and he's been doing this for like a couple years now. For a couple, like I said in the previous video that I made about him when I first broke like the video of him saying that, you know, African performers are better than Black American performers, because Black American performers, all y'all do is get high and stuff like that. You know, I forgot where I was going. So you know what? I'm about to cut the stream off. So with all that being said, we hour and 16 minutes in. Y'all know I don't mess around with those live stream over an hour. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this tea and get up out of here. So anyways, today was a good stream. I have fun with y'all today. A lot of laughing. But next Friday at 2:00, we getting back to the seriousness. All right, we're getting back to the seriousness. We're getting back to the politics. So hopefully, as many of you all were in here today, you know, for the fun and games and laughing, you know, at the expense of Akon, you know, because he deserved it. You know, hopefully I will see you all here next Friday at 2 p.m. Right? Let's make sure you guys are here for the seriousness next Friday at 2 p.m. So with all that being said, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. There's a bell notification next to the subscribe button so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. If you haven't already, make sure you text tdhiphop to number 33222 and join the text messaging service. That way I can send you a direct link whenever I release a new video. And it also serves as a protection plan for myself. So in case YouTube ever gives this channel the act, I'll be able to send you a direct link to where you can find me next. Also, if you have not already, please make sure you join the emailing list. Excuse me. The emailing list is very necessary as well, because the most important thing for me is to be able to have direct connection to the audience. Okay, in these last days of free speech, the most important thing that any content creator can have, anybody in media can have who's in independent media, right? You need to be able to have direct access to your audience. So once again, I don't send text messages and emails just to say hi, how you guys doing? I only send this stuff out when a video is being released. And the link to the emailing list is in the description box below, and it'll be pinned in the comment section below as well once the live stream is over. And lastly, you know, show some year-end support to your boy. A lot of you all have showed love today on this live stream, and I want to thank all of you in 2022 that has showed love all year round. All of you who have been on Patreon, those of you who have sent cash apps, super chats. I've gotten so much support throughout this year. And I want to thank you guys for it. Like I said, it doesn't go unnoticed. It doesn't go unnoticed. And next year is going to be an even better year with a lot more content and really upgrading a lot of things on this channel to give you guys, you know, just a better experience. Are you moving to? Am I moving to Rumble? I'm not moving to Rumble like I'm leaving YouTube, right? The answer to that right now is just no. I'm not going to start over explaining stuff. The answer is no, right? It's no for the moment. No. Okay. So anyways, with all that being said, you all have a great afternoon or great evening, depending on where you're at in the country. And I'll see you guys live next Friday at 2 p.m. for the seriousness. Be here for the seriousness. Okay. Be here for the seriousness. Please. See you guys then. Peace.